How I secured 82 marks in ACCA SBR exam with just 3 days of preparation and just by attempting 90 marks of paper. So hello everyone, I am CA Shivam Mishra, and in this video I am going to talk about my preparation strategy for this ACCA SBR exam at a strategic professional level. So I was getting a lot of queries on LinkedIn and Instagram how I prepared for this exam. So I decided to make a detailed video because at the time when I was preparing for this ACCA, I searched a lot of videos on YouTube, but there is no structured video from where we can get a guidance how to start, how to approach this subject. So that's why I am making this video, and if you like this video, I'll also continue making the series of videos, maybe kind of revision videos on the topics or the important topics or any kind of a preparation strategy as well. So if you want that, do let me know in the comment section. So most of the CA students and CAs knows me, but since I'm preparing this video for the first time for the ACCA students, so before starting this video, I'll just take you a few seconds to introduce myself. So I am CA Shivam Mishra. I'm a qualified chartered accountant, and I secured all India rank 1 at CA final level and securing ranks at other two levels, securing rank 20 and 50. And I also have 3 years of experience with one of the big four, KPMG in stat audit domain. Post that, I also have post qualification experience with Marico Limited, which is one of the leading FMCG company. Apart from that, I also do content creation on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and I have created a very strong digital presence over LinkedIn and Instagram as well, where I have more than 1,40,000 followers on LinkedIn and 20,000 followers on Instagram. If you want to connect with me there, I'll share you the links in the description box. Without wasting any time, we'll start with the video. So I secured 82 marks, and I gave only 3.5 days for the preparation of this subject. I'm just giving you a disclaimer that ideally anyone who is preparing this subject for the first time, he should devote proper time to this subject, because it is not the subject where you have to just solve the questions. Ultimately, the ACCA institutes ask you the application of the standard, how you think, how you analyze the standards, how will you evaluate the particular situation. So for that matter, you have to devote proper time to this subject. I'm just sharing my strategy, and in the next video I will be sharing the ideal strategy how to prepare this exam so that you can score very good marks, or if you are preparing for the first time, how you can prepare this subject. I didn't give any mocks, but ideally you should attempt 2 to 3 mocks before going for the exam. This was the main reason I was unable to complete my paper, and I attempted only 90 marks and I scored 82. If by any chance, if I would have completed a 100 marks paper, I would have scored much better marks than this. So this was a brief about my exam and my results. So next I will be talking about the materials I referred for the preparation of this subject. So I used only 2 resources. One is your Kaplan and second is your ACCA Institute's material. So Kaplan is very important for your preparation, and you have to make sure that you are doing this material before going for the final exam, because ultimately this is the key to pass or to get an understanding how the paper will be, how the questions will be, right? So this is the main prime thing. And second thing, I use some ACCA learning material which is available on their website. So there will be 2 parts in the Kaplan material. One is your study text and second is your exam kit. Study text, I had a rough idea about all the standards because I already studied at my CA final level, but still I again read that text so that I can get a better understanding, because ACCA paper is much of a theoretical as compared to the CA final paper. So for that matter, I read the text of the standards given in the text study text. Then whenever I completed any standard, any IFRS, then I directly go to the exam kit, which is kind of a compilation of the questions. So you have to make sure that you are solving each and every question before going for the exam. And this was the thing that helped me to score 82 marks, I can say that. So make sure, this is very important, you are doing this. And this is optional. If you want, you can go through the ACCA website, and there are multiple materials available on standards. If you find any standard difficult, then you can refer those standards through a ACCA learning material. Next thing, which is very important, and which helped me, because since in CA we write exam on a piece of a paper, but in ACCA you have to give exam on a computer based mode. So it is very important that you are comfortable with those Excel and Words. I'm sure you might have used those applications, but for exam purpose it is kind of a different. So that make sure you are practicing questions. Whenever you are practicing, suppose you are doing your exam kit, make sure you are solving questions on the CBE practice platform. This thing will help you to efficiently solve all the questions. Next thing is, there are some focus areas, since the exam is of 100 marks and there will be 4 questions. One is your 30 marks, second is your 20 marks, and then 25. But make sure there is a catch, because first question will be of consolidation with a mix of a 2-3 standards, small standards. So consolidation, anyone who skips consolidation is risking this paper. So make sure you are preparing this consolidation chapter very well, and this is the key to pass, and this is not difficult at all. If you want, I can make a video on the consolidation chapter, and within 3-4 hours I can get this chapter completed, and you can score very good marks in this consolidation. Second thing is ethics part. Ethics part is again a very easy thing of a 20 marks, where you have to just write based on your own words. There is a similar pattern of these questions. I prepared just a day before my exam, so you can easily prepare this ethics part as well. And this is kind of a very scoring. So make sure you are doing these two things to pass your exam, and it will be a very beneficial thing for you. Next, there are two more standards which are oftenly asked and of a very good weightage. That is leases and intangible assets. You have to prepare these standards as well. So focus on these 4 standards mainly, and make sure you are completing all the standards. Ultimately, they are also important, but these are the key important topics. Suppose if you are devoting time to other standards instead of these, you are risking much of a marks, because these standards will come for 50 to 60 marks maybe. Make sure you are devoting proper time to these standards first, then you can go for the other standards. Next thing is you have to write mocks. I earlier told you that I didn't write any mocks, but you have to make sure that you are writing mocks, because this paper is not just about numbers, it is about analysis. So you have to make sure you are writing mocks, practicing mocks well before going for the final exam. This will help you. I have seen many students in this attempt as well securing 49, 50, 48, 46. This is the main reason they are not able to score a good marks or a passing marks, because they haven't wrote paper. They don't have idea about the pattern of the paper, how to present the answer, how to structure the answer. So make sure you are writing mocks before going for the final exam. Next very important thing is answer framing, since the questions are kind of a lengthy in ACCA. So suppose there is a question of 9 marks, 12 marks, 13 marks. So one key pointer you have to keep in mind that for every marks there is a single point. For every marks 1 point. Make sure, suppose the question comes for 9 marks, in your answer should be structured in a way that it involves 9 pointers. Instead of writing in a paragraph form, break down into 9 pointers or a 10 pointers. It will help you, and you can score very good marks. This is the key to structure your answer. Make sure you are following this technique. Next thing I would recommend you, which created a problem for me as well, that you have to maintain a very good speed in the exam. Otherwise you will not be able to attempt the 100 marks paper. Suppose I was very good at standard, so I secured 82 marks out of the 90 marks. But suppose you are able to attempt only 70 marks or 80 marks, there is a risk that whether you will be able to score a 50 or a 60 or not. So that's why I always recommend that maintain a speed, so that you can efficiently utilize the time of the exam time and complete your 100 marks paper. Next point is, do not leave any standard or a topic. Each and every topic is important, and you have to make sure you have an idea or a rough idea about each standard. The important topics I've told you, you should have an in-depth understanding of those topics. But if you are short of a time, or if you are not able to complete all the standard, but get a basic idea through a revision video or through any concept notes or a short notes, but get a basic understanding of all the standards, right? And last thing which helped me, and many students ask this question, that my answer is not matching with the suggested answers given by the institute. You have to understand this. If you have a proper justification for your answer, and that is backed by the standards text, then you will be getting good marks. You can get marks even if it is not matching with the suggested answer too. So make sure you are framing your answer based on the standards you have read, based on the understanding you have got. That will give you a good marks, and will help you in clearing this exam. So this was all things that helped me, and want a more detailed video on this SBR exam, and want to understand any different aspects of this exam, then do let me know in the comment section. And you can also connect with me on LinkedIn and Instagram. I'll just give you a links in the description box. Hope you will find this video helpful, and it will help you in your preparation. So prepare well for this exam, and all the best.